Hello everyone, welcome back to Remind, knowledge sharing channel self-development through good books. This week, I want to share with you an incredibly valuable book.
Today, Remind is thrilled to share with you a transformative book on achieving success titled Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. Unlike many other books on similar topics, it doesn't prescribe formulas for building wealth or outline rigid principles to harvest achievements. Instead, it illuminates a profound truth. Your success and accomplishments hinge entirely on your mindset, the way you perceive and think about your own abilities. The author, Dr. Dweck, is a distinguished scholar in the realms of behavioral psychology, social psychology, and developmental psychology. She has served as a professor at Columbia University and currently holds a professorship in psychology at Stanford University, while also being an esteemed member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Through decades of rigorous research, she reveals that by simply recognizing and deeply understanding the psychology behind your mindset, the hidden drivers of your behaviors and choices, you can unlock profound personal growth, refine your potential, and fundamentally reshape your destiny. Now join me as we dive into this inspiring summary titled, The Core Mindset That Fuels Your Growth, drawn from the essence of mindset. Part 1, from distinguishing between fixed mindset and growth mindset. Throughout the book, Dweck masterfully delineates the concepts and stark contrast between two pivotal mindsets that profoundly shape personal success and development: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your abilities are carved in stone, innate talents that remain unchanging, requiring no evolution. In contrast, a growth mindset embraces the idea that our capabilities can be cultivated and enhanced through dedicated learning, persistent effort, and relentless practice. This distinction may sound straightforward, yet the real challenge lies in unraveling the paradoxes embedded in our own actions. Why, for instance, do we intellectually grasp that growth demands a willingness to change, yet so many of us cling to the illusion that we are already complete and need no alteration? Why do we acknowledge that diligence and perseverance are the bedrock of progress, only to falter in sustaining that effort, consistency, or work ethic? At its core, success boils down to mindset. To truly thrive, we must cultivate a growth mindset, one that views challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for expansion. In reality, both fixed and growth mindsets coexist around us, and even within us. You might unknowingly harbor elements of both, or worse, adopt a pseudo-growth mindset that mimics progress without genuine transformation. It's not easy to categorize someone as purely fixed or entirely growth-oriented. This is precisely why we must delve into the essence of the fixed mindset, to uncover the subtle barriers that stifle true advancement and discover strategies to shift toward and embody a growth mindset in everyday life. Dr. Dweck provides 5 key dimensions to self-reflect and identify your dominant mindset, offering a mirror to examine how these patterns play out in your thoughts and behaviors. 1. Re-examining how you receive feedback and evaluation. Evaluation is an inescapable part of human existence. Every day, we judge others, and they judge us in return. Some assessments have clear criteria, like exam scores. However, most lack objective standards. For example, whether a home-cooked meal is delicious often boils down to family preferences. Thus, the majority of feedback is subjective and holds limited intrinsic value. Yet, because evaluation is a fundamental form of human interaction, it profoundly influences our emotions and actions. Dweck conducted an experiment with 4-year-old children, asking them to choose between an easy puzzle or a challenging one. Many opted for the simple option to avoid mistakes, a classic hallmark of the fixed mindset. For these children, the thrill of tackling the harder puzzle paled in comparison to the safety of completing the easy one, and earning praise. This irrational pattern shadows us from childhood into adulthood, subtly shaping our choices. When Dweck asked adults, "When do you feel smart?" those with fixed mindsets often responded, "When I avoid errors, when I finish tasks swiftly and flawlessly, or when others fail but I succeed." These answers reveal a reliance on comparison, a craving for perfection, and a fear of failure. In contrast, growth-minded individuals replied, "When I conquer a previously insurmountable challenge through effort, or when prolonged study sparks a breakthrough idea." Their focus is on readiness to confront obstacles and measure personal progress, rather than external validation. If you crave positive feedback and dread criticism, self-objective assessment becomes impossible. Fixed mindset individuals trap themselves in a cycle of proving their worth while defending a fragile ego. Positive evaluations bring joy laced with anxiety over future loss. Negative ones trigger deep wounds, emotional volatility, arguments, or prolonged recovery. This leads to oscillation between arrogance and insecurity. In arrogance mode, they deem themselves superior, expecting others to defer. Why do some bristle at opposing views, reacting with defensiveness or anger? It feels like an assault on their fixed self-image and authority, prompting stubborn entrenchment. In insecurity mode, they mask inferiority complexes by evading challenges. They opt for inaction over risk reasoning. "If I don't try, I can't fail." A study at the University of Hong Kong, where courses are in English, highlighted this. New students lacking fluency should logically seek improvement classes. Yet many declined, preferring mediocre grades to confronting weaknesses. This epitomizes the fixed mindset, safeguarding perceived abilities at the cost of growth. I confess, during my school days, I embodied this too, hesitant to raise my hand or question, fearing judgment. In hindsight, it was a fixed mindset at play. A growth mindset reframes mistakes as opportunities. Speaking up, even wrongly, invites correction. Like Jewish education, which encourages children to voice differing opinions in class for teacher feedback, this fosters growth from a young age. To achieve objective self-view, adopt a balanced stance, like Confucius's doctrine of the mean. Avoid extremes of hubris or timidity. Ask, "What am I doing? What needs improvement? How can I excel further?" This enables honest self-appraisal. With objectivity, you'll cease proving yourself to others, ignore external noise, and focus on essentials. What must I do? What should I pursue? This is the first step in mindset renewal. 2. Reassessing your initial reaction to setbacks. Another crucial lens is your knee-jerk response to unfavorable events. Imagine this scenario. You're fined by traffic police leaving home, arrive late to work and face your boss's scolding, have your meeting idea rejected, and end the day arguing with your partner. How do you react? Fixed mindset individuals lament, "What a disastrous day." This spirals into negativity. My job doesn't suit me, my partner doesn't understand, the world conspires against me, life is unfair. Growth-minded people avoid fusing identity with negativity. Their instinct is solution-focused. Next time, I'll drive more carefully. I'll manage time better by waking earlier. Why was my idea dismissed? Was my presentation unclear? What can I learn from my boss? They don't carry work stress home, demanding appeasement. This is growth in action. Consider tennis star Marc-Andre Roussel, a prodigy whose career fizzled due to a fixed mindset, blaming rackets, umpires, or noisy crowds for poor performance. Contrast with golf legend Tiger Woods, whose sport demands focus amid distractions. Fixed players rage at chatter or flashes. Woods trained with his father, deliberately creating noise, startling him, or tossing objects mid-swing to adapt. This growth approach sustained his long, illustrious career. Blaming externals is self-soothing. It's the tough exam. My roommate distracted me. As Coach John Wooden said, when you start blaming others, you're already a loser. To break fixed patterns, master initial reactions to adversity, shift from complaint to improvement, embracing proactive training. These reflexes build resilience for greater development. 3. Reevaluating your view on effort. Next, scrutinize your beliefs about effort. Do you see diligence as vital, yet believe success demands innate genius? If yes, you're likely fixed-minded. Fixed thinkers credit talent alone for triumph, unwittingly capping potential. Recall classmates who ace tests without apparent study? We envy their genius, assuming we're less fortunate. In truth, they may have toiled privately, downplaying effort to seem naturally gifted. This reflects a paradox. We know hard work matters, but undervalue it as unglamorous. Praise for talent feels superior, recognition for sweat, ordinary. Yet this mindset excuses laziness. Effort won't change much. Long-term, it leads to seeking easy roles. But can dedicated pursuit guarantee growth? Absolutely. Growth means honing skills in a domain inevitable, as our brains, like muscles, strengthen with use. Everything is learnable. Study ensures progress. Dweck's neuroscience workshop for kids debunked fixed intelligence myths. Brains adapt like muscles. Challenges spur cellular growth. Once daunting tasks, new skills, or algebra become routine through practice. Think drawing is innate talent? Diabao? Betty Edwards' 5-day class proved otherwise. Non-artists produce stunning self-portraits by learning component skills, observing edges, spaces, light, shadows, relationships. Talent isn't mystical, it's acquired proficiency. To pursue growth, reframe effort. Believe in development, venture beyond comfort, dare to try, then focus persistently. Breakthrough awaits. 4. Reconsidering overemphasis on achievements. Psychologists measured brain activity post-test for both mindsets. Growth brains lit up during error analysis, learning why answers were right/wrong. Fixed brains activated on scores alone, prioritizing outcomes. Many students obsess over rankings. Scoring 8 out of 10 is fine if others get 5 to 6, deriving joy from superiority. This fixed trait values results, hierarchies, accomplishments over process. Fixed individuals relish others' inferiority. Peers' successes breed envy. Growth types learn from superiors. 5. Re-examining your approach to failure. Losing failing an exam, low scores versus rejection. These signal failure to many. Do you see it as a transient act or defining identity? Growth views failure as temporary, a learning step. Today's setback means current limitations, but future change is possible, if not here, elsewhere. It's not terrifying, but essential retreat for advance. Fixed attaches identity. I'm a failure. Self-equating with defeat breeds helplessness, blocking change. They see it as proof of inadequacy, drowning in negativity, unable to extract lessons. These dimensions clarify fixed versus growth. Now let's explore transformation methods. Part 2, practical methods to shift from fixed to growth mindset. From above, releasing fixed mindset means surrendering ego, like Buddhist transcendence of self. It's akin to spiritual practice, relinquishing attachments, high, low self-views, external judgments for objective self-assessment in purposeful action. Life simplifies, but ego's grip makes it arduous. Thus, first, relinquish ego. Dweck advises, first, accept yourself. Spot fixed thoughts without self-criticism. Criticism deepens fixation. Acknowledge, I've shown fixed mindset. I accept and recognize this issue. Second, observe. Reflect. What triggers anxiety, insecurity? What activates fixation? How do you respond? Self-examination amplifies learned concepts. Third, remind. Fixed mindset is mutable. Regardless of emotions, affirm. Change is possible via learning/practice. Post-release, act. Positive thinking sans sustained action is pseudo-growth, an anesthetic without change. Pseudo-growth manifests as deeming effort supreme. Effort matters, but not exclusively. Endless forcing breeds achievement-chasing treadmill, demanding more from loved ones, deeming them insufficiently diligent. Focus on how to effort. Another sign, overconfident. With growth mindset, I can do anything. This becomes empty mantra. We can't excel everywhere. Telling kids you can do anything harms. Better, spot strengths, encourage persistent challenge there. Key, master ego release. Shed external/internal judgment bonds. Negative emotions like anger or sadness, blame, complaints amid setbacks, failure fears, effort excuses. Then focus inward. See strengths, do what's needed. Optimal action, deliberate practice. Reference prior book. Mastery isn't instant. Progress via small challenges, mindful repetition, gradual escalation, constant self-challenge. Ultimately, foundational mindset shift isn't overnight. It demands persistent habit maintenance. Through this book, we've grasped growth versus fixed distinctions. I hope it inspires self-reflection, fostering growth mindset for confident, resilient strides ahead. Thank you for listening. If this video resonates, share it, like, subscribe, and enable notifications for weekly updates. Thanks again. See you next time.